Hey guys, it's Annemarie with Three Brain Solutions, and I am so happy to actually get you here. And we're going to talk for 4 weeks or four sessions, whatever you're doing it in with, right? About sleep and how you can improve sleep. And what we're going to do today is a meditation at the end. So I'm really excited about it. So a little bit of information, and then let's go into the meditation because I'm really excited about that. Okay, so why should we even care about sleep? And what's the real issue here, right? Well, truth is, it affects our mental wellness, it affects our physical wellness, and it affects our financial wellness. And the numbers, guys, are staggering, staggering. It's estimated around $411 billion it costs the U.S. economy every single year because of sleep. People not showing up for work, being late for work, all those things. An average around $2,200 per person in the United States. It is staggering. Also on a personal basis, right? In terms of your career, in terms of where you're going, it can really, not sleeping affect so much of your thinking about how you're feeling, about how you present in the world, that it can actually really have a problem for yourself, for your career, and for your financial wellness as well. The second thing is, of course, physical wellness. There's so many studies that have shown significant issues because of lack of sleep, in terms of diabetes, in terms of heart disease, in terms of cancer, in terms of just in general neurological function. It is completely amazing how much of our physical wellness is connected to our sleep and how well we sleep. And last of all, of course, our mental wellness. How we feel is connected to how we sleep. And it's been interesting, especially if you look at, for example, at young teenagers, they don't get enough sleep. And it significantly affects how they feel and what they do. It also, unfortunately, affects suicide and the amount of suicides attempts and the amount of suicidal thoughts they have if they don't sleep enough. So sleep is a huge issue. We need about 8 hours of sleep at night, at least 8 to 9 hours. Most of us don't get more than 6 hours. And that really does affect our mental wellness as well. Our confidence, our focus, our pressure management, our stress resilience, our mental performance, our physical performance. It affects everything, guys. I used to sleep only 6 hours a night, and I've been really trying to change it a lot because I'm starting to realize how much it affects me. So some of you may have seen this. This is the mental wellness continuum. And I often talk about how do you feel, right? From 1 to 10. Do you feel more in a disease state, with anxious, with absolutely not sleeping, with problems with dementia, fibromyalgia? Do you feel normal? Kind of, are you tired when you wake up, but you really don't feel like optimum to a great state? Do you have headaches? Do you have eczema? Do you feel sad? Do you have congestion? Things like that. Or do you feel optimized, right? Do you feel great? Now, we often put that in terms of our mental wellness, but I'm really curious if we change that for a moment. Let's change it and see how much we would feel about our physical wellness. If you look at that for a second, right? If you look at sleep, for example. Let me go back here for a second because I don't want to let this just go. I was like, let me go this. I'm sorry. But if you think about that mental wellness continuum, right, that we talked about, it's going to have to let me go. From 1 to 10, how do you feel in terms of sleep, right? If 1 was completely no sleep or horrible sleep, and 10 is the greatest sleep ever, where would you actually rate yourself? Truth is, we're using all these products right now to help us sleep better, help us feel better, but also help us sleep better. Not all of them about sleep, but at least feel and sleep better. You can put it together. Ambien, of course, is used all over the place as well. It's a lot about coffees, right? They're much related to sleep and how we feel as well. So it's a huge industry, right? And it's a huge amount of money that's coming out of it as well. The World Health Organization has, of course, called stress the health epidemic of the 21st century. And guess what? People who don't sleep well, they have much higher stress. So remember that as well. Now, what can you do about it? Let's look at a couple of things that you can help yourself with. First of all, is circadian rhythm. It's our automatic rhythm of waking up and going to sleep. And the body and the earth is kind of combined it together, right? It often has to do also with light and things like that. We wake up at a certain time naturally for ourselves, and we go down and go down and sleep at a certain time. We all have our own circadian rhythms as well. And so even though there's a general way of waking up and sleeping, you may be more sleeping in the morning, or you may be like to sleep in the evening, at night, a little bit later. You look at your own circadian rhythm. And I always say to people, If you would turn off all your electronics for a day or two, maybe 3 or 4 days, and you would just go by your own rhythm, how would you sleep? When would you go to sleep and when would you wake up? It'd be kind of fun to sometimes do that if you have the time, or if you want to make the time to actually figure out what is your circadian rhythm. When do you naturally go to sleep and when do you naturally wake up? In general, one thing I have found is working in night shifts. I'm not doing it anymore, but I used to do. I mean, you really crash around 5 or 6 a.m., right? Not 3 a.m. actually. 3 to 5 a.m. was my hard time. And then around 6 or 7, I would wake up. Why was it? Because I would go into that natural circadian rhythm. And I was like, oh, I can be awake now, right? And then I would crash later because it's not healthy. The studies have shown that if you sleep, if you actually are awake for more than 19 hours, you might as well drive drunk. I mean, it's crazy. And don't do both. And definitely don't drive either way, right? Don't drive when you're drunk and don't drive when you actually haven't slept for a very long time. But it's been shown that people who are awake for more than 19 hours, and they've compared it with people who are legally drunk. And it's actually that they're either the same, or people who are awake for more than 19 hours do worse in terms of performance. So yeah, good thing to remember. Sleep pressure is another interesting thing. Sleep pressure is, adenosine is in our body, and sleep pressure actually automatically rises naturally in our body during the day. So in the morning, adenosine gets higher, in the afternoon, the evening, until it gets to a point where adenosine gets to a point that you just want to go to sleep. You feel tired. You want to go to sleep. And then the adenosine goes down and it gets back up again. Now, what's the problem with caffeine? Caffeine actually attaches to those receptor sites that adenosine would normally attach to. So as adenosine rises, then you get caffeine, and then you don't feel tired anymore because those receptor sites don't have adenosine on them anymore. But it wears off, right? The caffeine wears off, and then boom, the adenosine is back because it has been rising in the meantime. That's often when you get that shock about, oh, I'm so tired after the coffee wears off. Well, then you get another cup of coffee and you do the same thing over and over again. It's not healthy. It really is not healthy. So look at how much you're drinking coffee and see if you can reduce some of it and feel your natural sleep pattern come up more. And yes, maybe you need to sleep more and make time for that. The third thing we can do is really optimize our gut-brain axis and actually help, including the hormones, and help those much better. And remember, we have our thinking brain, we have our gut, our sensing brain, and we have a heart, our feeling brain. And all of those have to do with how we sleep. Mind, we have a monkey brain. We can't slow down. It's because our cortisol is so high. One of the reasons, because we're in such a stress state and a beta wave state almost all the time. And so we can get our thoughts to stop thinking. The meditation will really help. And you guys, sometimes you need more than just one little meditation. You need to do it over and over again. Same thing. Heart, sometimes we're just not in the right place. And so we can take some deep breathing and we can clear our heart and we get into that meditation. And then the gut, right? Really sensing if we're on our path. If I don't sleep well for a couple of nights, I always check in with myself. Is there a message that I need to hear, that I need to pay more attention to? Your microbiome does need to be in a good state, and that's why fundamentals is something we've said. You need to really take fundamentals more than anything else. Take the fundamentals so you can actually feel better. And so you can have your brain and your heart, the whole immune system and your GI system all on track. Okay, so in the next couple of weeks, we'll have products. We'll use programs, which is your meditation program, and we'll have people. Like we have, if you want to. We'd love your comments in the Facebook group, but we also have an accountability partner if you would like to have that. So just make sure you keep on track, because that's often the hardest thing, right? So again, let us know, let me know, let the people who got you, the person who got you into this program, know that you would like an accountability partner, and we'd love to actually provide you with one. So let's talk a little bit about the products we're going to use on a consistent basis, and then let's do the meditation. Okay, so these are the products we're going to use. This is the most important one, the fundamentals. Don't forget that one. Very, very vital. It's all to actually optimize the brain-gut axis. Ideally, you will take most of them in the morning. The mental focus, definitely in the morning. The mentobiotics, either morning or afternoon, but it has to also be kind of early in the morning. And then the mental sync is best to be taken actually in the evening around 6 o'clock. But if you are a person who just needs to take them all at once, then take them all at once. Take them in the morning. Okay? Because we have so many people who then forget the mental sync. And the mental sync helps the thyroid, helps the immune system, so you definitely do want to take that. These are mental therapeutics. Definitely take the sleep, right? Sleep in the evening. Some people like to take some during the day to to start relaxing and start helping that serotonin build up. Nothing wrong with that. Try it sometimes and see how you feel with it. I love to take some sleep in the morning. Kind of helps my high performance anxiety even go down even more. And it doesn't put me to sleep in any shape or form, but try it. We also have relief product if you have pain at night. Energy, definitely don't take it in the evening, right? It's really a morning product to be taken. And mood, you can take any time of the day as well, as you feel you need a little more support. We have our mental essentials. Kids, if you have a child, I do recommend the kids pack. Just use that, use it on a regular basis with them, and do the meditation with them. Do the meditation one-on-one with them. You can do the meditation with them. Just try it out. It's really fun, and kids love. If you make a little bit of a story, it can become something really fun. And then, of course, we have our foods, and there's also products in there to help you relax, so look at those as well. I love the GPX foods. Okay, sleep. I'm going to actually refer you to the website if you want to have a little more information about it. There's so many B3, B6. There's a lot of vitamin B factors in there, as well as there's certain corn products in there as well that help you in a natural way increase serotonin and melatonin. So we do not actually give melatonin because that makes the body sometimes kind of lazy. So we help the body make serotonin and help also make melatonin. So those are really our feel good and are more relaxed and go to sleep. Neurotransmitter and hormones. So look at the site if you want to have a little more information about sleep. It is really, really profound. And I've had so many of my clients say like, wow, I didn't expect it, but this really made a big difference for me. So let's unlock the power of sleep. This was an intro section, and on the other section, we're going to talk a little more about sleep disorders, about dream and why we dream. Those are all going to be really cool. And again, every single time, what can you do to sleep better every single time? For today, I hope you've rated yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, of 1 to 10, and give yourself a number that we can go by. I hope you've kind of texted us for a accountability partner, if that's something that you would like to do. And I hope you're taking the products. I hope you have the products. If you need them, again, you can reach out to me, any of our team, and we can help you get the products, at least the fundamentals and sleep. I highly recommend the mood as well to help you feel better during this whole entire time and see how we can help you sleep better, okay? I love the book, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. Very powerful book. A lot of things we talk about comes out from this book. So if you want to have a little more information, I think he's phenomenal. Okay. So let's love yourself first and foremost. Let's serve others. And let's change the world. Okay, and then let's do our meditation. I'm going to put the meditation actually on a different recording. So we're going to stop this recording, and then right underneath of it, you'll find a meditation. So let's go do the meditation. Let's make a difference in the world. Use the products, guys, and let's help each other sleep better. Much love. I'm so glad you came on here, and I'm so glad to be with you. I'm so glad to take this journey with you. It's because sleep is so vitally important. Much love. We'll see you next week or the next record. Bye, guys.